Welcome students, welcome to our English class. So in the previous class we learned how the potter became a brave potter and how the people started praising him and how the king came to know about his bravery and how an ordinary potter became the general of the army. So all these things talk about the luck the potter got in his life. But every time this fellow is thinking about his bad luck. So when the luck is hunting him, this fellow is feeling that all these incidents are nothing but his bad luck. So only because of this donkey, all these things are happening to me. So if I find that donkey, I am going to kill him one day. Like that, that fellow is feeling very nervous about his position. So finally he got a message from the king as he was appointed as the general of the army. The messenger came and told him about the king's order. And the next day he went to the palace to meet the king with his wife. And king felt very happy by seeing seeing this man and said, "Hey Potter, we are very lucky to have you in our presence. So it is very fortunate to have such a great warrior in our country, and you have been appointed as the general of our country. So tomorrow morning you go to the war field and fight with our enemy and bring victory to us. So already we have arranged a beautiful, splendid palace for you. Enjoy this night. And already we prepared a trained horse for you to take it to the battlefield the next day. So all these things, today you take rest and tomorrow you go to the war." So now the actual problem started in the brave potter's life. What is that problem? It is not of fighting with the enemy. It is not about the war. It is not about the enemy. It is not about the victory or defeat. So all these things are not in his hand. The only worry about the author is how to sit on the horse, how to ride the horse. So I don't know how to hold the sword. I don't know how to ride the horse. So all these things, how can I learn all these things within a day? So his worry is about it. So what happened next we shall learn in the present class. Yes, the night the potter could not sleep happily. He was nervous, he was worried because he did not know how to ride the horse. So if I fall, everybody will laugh at me. Oh, this is the main thing. So if I fall, so everybody will laugh at me. Oh, how this person became a general. So I feel very happy when I become or when I live like a potter. Unnecessarily the king gave me this great position. So he gave a wrong position. He gave a big position to a wrong person like me. So if the general fall before the enemies, the enemy may think badly about my king, about my kingdom, and my prestige, my kingdom's prestige may go before my enemies. So like that he started thinking about the future. So he thought, I will get up very early tomorrow and practice riding the horse. So I got an idea. So I do one thing. So I will wake up early in the morning. So I go to the stable. There I start how to ride the horse. Oh, it's a wonderful idea. At least I can go to the battlefield on the horse. So he thought that the horse may be of his size or just 1 or 2 feet above his size. So I will do one thing. Tomorrow morning, early in the morning, I go to the stable and practice riding. So how long he can practice? Even if you practice for hours together and days, years together, it's not an easy task to ride the horse. So we need a lot of skill. First of all, we should understand the psychology, the mentality of the horses. And we should have some psychological relationship between the horse and the rider. So it's not an easy thing. So the horses should understand the riders, and the riders should also understand understand how to tackle the horses. So it may take years together, but this innocent fellow wants to ride the horse, learn how to ride the horse within hours. So is it possible? But no. So nothing is impossible in this story. At dawn, the potter woke up his wife and they went to the stable. Anytime he can't go alone. So he should take his wife along with him. So that's why he woke up his wife. Hey wife, please wake up. Please wake up. What is the matter? Why you wake up in the early morning? No, be quiet. So we should go to the stable. So you should help me in, riding the horse. So that's why, please, you come with me to the stable. So he woke up his wife and both of them went to the stable to learn how to ride the horse. Is it how to ride the horse? Let's God know how to ride the horse. So this fellow should first of all learn how to sit on the horseback, how to hold the horse reins, how to deal with the horse. That's the main problem with the potter. They saw the beautiful brown horse ready for its new master. So already a splendid horse is waiting for them in the stable. So they won't keep some ordinary horses in the battlefield. So they keep the strongest, the bravest, and the most intelligent creatures in the war field. So even the horses also behave intelligently in the war field. So they should know. They know they are the better warriors than the real warriors. So when to escape, how to deal. So we have seen in Bahubali and other movies how even the animals also help the army, help the soldiers in the war field. So like that they gave a lot of training to a great to that horse and kept it in the stable, and the horse is also waiting for the master. Who will be my master? How that master will be? So already even the horse is also imagining about the stature and about the bravery and also the valor of the new master. Yes, I am your master. I am at your service, sir. So the horse is also eagerly waiting for the master who is going to ride him to the battlefield. Yes, by the time when he went to the stable, there he saw the big horse waiting for the master in the stable. Yes. Oh, how tall he is! So just by looking at the horse, this fellow got fainted. Fainted means he got shocked. Oh, how tall the horse is! So when this fellow is 4 feet or 3 feet, the horse may be of 6 or 6.5 feet. So the horse is also expecting a stout, a hefty person or a very brave person as his master. Even the horse might have thought about the potter also, or about the master also in the same way. How short this person is, like that. We should imagine if the horse is also having some mind, if the horse is also having the intelligence of speaking with others, the horse also might have talked like that. Oh, how short this fellow is. I expected a great warrior, but this little fellow came to ride me. So this may be the feelings of the horse, how the potter is expressing his feelings about the horse. How tall the horse is. I shall never be able to climb on his back in my lifetime. Oh God, I can't climb the back of this horse. It is impossible for me. So where am I? What is my height and what is that horse height? So it is impossible. So I can't even I can't even imagine in my dream to climb this horse. Oh boy, it is impossible for me to climb it because the horse is taller than the potter. But to go to the war field, definitely this fellow should climb the horse. So what to do then? I expected a small horse or 1 or 2 feet higher than me, because it is. But after coming here, the horse is very, very big. Oh my God, it's very big. I can't climb it. So what shall I do now? So there he found a small stool. Hey, put this bench beside me. Hey, wife, come here. I got an idea. So you bring that bench and put it beside this horse. So with the help of this bench, I climb onto the bench, and with the help of this bench, I try to climb onto the horse back. Is it good idea? Yes, you are always good, my dear husband. So I will help you in bringing that desk. So both of them bring the desk and put it near the horse. She said his wife, and use it as a step. So not this is not the potter's idea. His wife gave this idea. Hey, husband, you bring that bench and put it near the horse and try to climb on the bench. Okay, here also we find the intelligence of his wife. With the help of this bench, you try to climb the horse. Yes, your idea is good. So let us bring the bench. They went and bought the bench. Even with the help of the bench, the potter had much difficulty climbing onto the horse back. Okay, so he climbed onto the bench. But even after climbing the bench also, the potter felt much difficulty in climbing, as if he is about to climb the Mount Everest. Even it is very easy for him to climb the Mount Everest than climbing this horse. So even after climbing onto the bench also, this fellow made lot of effort, made some Hercules efforts to climb onto the horse. After a lot of effort, finally he somehow managed to sit on the horse back. Slowly he took a great relief after sitting on the horse back. So that's not the end of his problem. So now he encountered with another problem. What is that problem? So after sitting on the horse back, so see here, it is not at all an easy task to ride the horse, because they place so many things on the horse. So they place the saddles. Saddles means on which it is just like a seat. How you arrange a seat on the bicycle or in your on your bike, like that they place some saddle on the horse. The riders will sit on this saddle. So that saddle will help the riders to sit firmly on the horseback. But he is not a rider. He is not an expert. He is not a skilled person. That's why he should know even how to sit on the saddle. A normal person may feel somewhat difficulty in sitting on the saddle. So this fellow, after sitting on the horse, he found that the saddle is slipping onto the one side. So this fellow is sliding onto the one side. Hey, wife, I'm falling on the other side. Please help me. So I will fall if you won't catch me. So like that, he is trying to sit on the horse, but the saddle is not properly fit on the back. So that's why he feels that as if he was about to fall on the ground. Yes. So he found that the saddle was very slippery. Slippery means that is about to slip. That is somewhat sliding onto the other side. Slippery. Please tie my feet to the stirrups, dear wife. Oh wife, I am about to fall on the ground because the saddle is not fit. The saddle is somewhat sliding. You do one thing, please. Oh wife, please come here. Please tie my legs, you tie my feet to the you tie my feet to the stirrups. This fellow is afraid of falling from the horse back, and he calling his wife, hey wife, please come here, please tie my feet to the stirrups. What are these stirrups? So stirrups are nothing but the resting place. So the riders, they rest their foot on the stirrups. They keep their foot in the stirrup and ride the horses. They just be in the triangular shape. So they just be like this. In between this shape, they put their feet. Okay, they hang on both sides of the horse. So that is the resting place for the feet. So now this fellow is asking his wife to tie his feet to the stirrups. So this is the stirrup, and this is the it may be in the triangular shape, and this fellow will kept his feet in the stirrup. Now he is asking his wife to tie his feet to the stirrup. Hey, take a rope and tie my feet to the stirrups, otherwise I fall on the ground and my head may break into pieces. So even before going to the war field, I die here itself. Please do something, my dear wife. Please tie them. Okay, don't worry about it. So his wife searched here and there and found a big rope in the saddle, in the stable. And she bought that rope and started tying the feet to the potter's feet to the stirrups. Yes, so dear wife, said the potter, otherwise I shall fall certainly, I shall certainly fall off if you won't do anything now. So please do some help now. If you won't do it in right time, so I definitely, so you see the horse, how strong it is. If he makes one jump over the ditches or the ponds, I definitely fall on the ground and break my back and head into pieces. Please, if you have courtesy, if you love me, so please tie the feet to the stirrups. So like that he requested his wife. And his wife found some rope and bound his feet and bound her husband's feet tightly to the stirrups. When this fellow asked her to tie the feet, so this lady tied the feet, husband's feet, very, very tightly to the stirrup. She used her entire strength in tying the rope to the feet. Then she is a very, very cautious lady. So her husband's life is more precious to her. Ammo, if I simply tie the feet to the stirrups, so something happened to my husband, so he may fall on the ground. So I do one thing. So I pass on the rope. She also passed a length of the rope around the potter's waist and tied him to the sledder. She then passed the rope underneath the horse. So after tying the stirrups, so where are the stirrups? The stirrups are on either side of the horseback. Suppose if this is horseback, the stirrups will be hanged on either side of the horse. And this fellow should put one feet here and another feet here. So what his wife did now? She tied the feet to the stirrups. So she is a very cautious lady. That's why she brought the rope together, and now she joined both these stirrups together. So now both the stirrups are together. She tied both the stirrups together with the remaining rope. She is not satisfied with that. Now, how are the potter's legs? The potter's legs are joined together. So actually they should be in this position on either side of the horse. But now the potter's wife joined these two feet together, and these 2 feet are just below the horse belly or horse stomach. So like that she tied the feet together tightly with a rope, with a heavy rope found in the stable. But she is not satisfied even with her action. Ammo, my husband, anything may happen to him, so this is not going to save his life. So what shall I do now? She thought for a while and made a plan of protecting her husband's life. So still some more rope is remaining with me. Then she started turning the rope around the potter's wrist. Wrist means nadumu. In Telugu we say nadumu. She started tying the rope around the potter's wrist and tied it very tightly to the saddle. She tied it to the saddle. Now, how was the potter sitting on the back? That fellow's both legs are together, joined together, and the rope is tied tightly to his wrist and to the saddle. So there is no chance. There is no chance of escaping or falling from the horseback. Hey wife, you are very intelligent. You got a very good idea. So what a great thing you have done for me. So I'm really appreciate your intelligence. Like that this fellow appreciated his wife and said, yes, now, so I got another idea. Tell me wife, tell me husband, what is your idea? So now, please tie my hands to his neck. So still the 2 hands are remaining. So now my 2 hands are free. You tie both my hands and tie my hands to the horse neck. So this fellow has given one more idea to his wife. Yes. So you tied my both legs. Okay, I'm very happy with it. But what about my hands? You tie both my hands to the horse neck. Oh, very good idea. So I follow your instructions. Again, she took uh, a big rope and tied both his hands, and she tried her level best to tie the rope around the horse neck. And when she was about to, already she made one round, when she was about to make the second round, the horse could not able to bear the pain. So if somebody is holding your neck tightly, if somebody is strangling your neck, can you bear it? You can't get proper breath. You can't bear that pain. So impatiently you try to remove their hands, or try to forcefully remove their hands and run away from that place. So is the horse not an animal? The horse is also an animal. The horse will also have some pain. The horse will also have some emotions. So impatiently the horse could not able to tolerate the tortures made by Potter and his wife. So impatiently, meanwhile, the big brown horse was impatiently pawing his hoofs. Hoofs means in Telugu gittalu. Impatiently, unable to torture. He's not feeling patient. He's unable to bear the tortures. So that's why impatiently the horse is pawing. Pawing means this is called pawing. The horse pawed his hoofs on the ground. When the potter's wife tried to pass another rope around the neck, already she made one round. She tied the rope tightly around the horse neck. When the wife is trying to make another round around the horse neck, the impatient horse shook violently and started galloping, jumped above from that place. Amma boy, they are doing something for me. They are going to kill me in the stable itself. I can't bear these tortures. Like that, impatiently, the horse jumped over from that place, and it galloped out of the stable. Gallop means run fast. It ran fast away from the out of the stable, with the potter hanging like a. So at this time, what was and how was the potter sitting on the horseback? Just that fellow was sitting with both legs joined together and his vest joined to the stable, and both his hands tied to the horse neck. So just like a rice sack. Just like a rice sack, this fellow was moving here and there on the horseback. So whenever the horse is jumping over the fences and ditches, this fellow is also raising up and falling down on the horse. Just like BM Basta. Just like a rice bag, this fellow is moving this side and that side on the, like this and like this on the horseback. Only the ropes kept him from crashing to the ground. If this rope had not been tied, it is certain that the potter would have fallen on the ground and crashed his head and brain. The potter held tightly to the horse's neck. So he held means he held the title, held. So this fellow tightly held the horse neck and started praying the God. Oh God. So how many gods are there? Venkateswara Swami, Rama, Shiva, Allah. So like that he started thinking about all gods, whoever came in his mind, and he requested all gods, he prayed all gods to save his, oh somebody please help me, please save my life, please protect my life. Like that he started praying the God. So he kept on praying all the gods to save his life. Please save his life, not from the enemy. Please save my life from this horse itself. Please let me escape from this problem. Please do something. Oh, I will never carry, or I will never try to ride these horses. Do something like that. He prayed almost all the gods whom he remembered at that time. After galloping through the quiet street, the horse crashed to the city gates. So after passing all through the city streets, finally the horse dashed the city gates and started running in the open field. So where this horse is running? So horses are well trained. I told you just now. So these horses know where, how, and when to fight with the enemies. So already the horse started moving towards the enemy field, in a battlefield. So no need to give any instructions to the horses. So this fellow won't know how to sit on the horseback. How can he give instructions to the horse? It will be ridiculous if I say that he is giving instructions to the horse. So there is no need of giving instructions. The horse himself is running towards the battlefield. So finally, after crossing all the city streets, now the horse dashed the city gates and rushing towards the enemy battlefield. Next, and raced across the open field. It leapt over fences and streams and began to head for the enemy's camp. So the horse started jumping over the fences, jumping over the ditches, and finally running towards the enemy camp. When the potter realized where they were going, he tried hard than ever to stop the horse. Until then he caught the horse's neck to protect his life. This time this fellow is trying to stop the horse as far as possible. He is trying to hold the horse. He is trying to hold the reins strongly to give instructions to the horse to stop at a time. But the horse is not listening to the potter's commands or suggestions. He went on running towards the battlefield. So then he realized where this horse is taking him. The horse is taking him to the enemy field. Oh, what shall I do now? What shall I do now? He tightly held the reins. Reins means sankeld, not sankeld, kallalu, sorry. So he pulled widely the reins. So both his hands were tied. So somehow he managed to hold the reins and started pulling the reins tightly and as hard as he can to make the horse to stop at a time. No. The horse is thinking that the potter is giving some instructions to run faster and faster. And whenever this fellow is pulling the reins, the horse began to run faster and faster. Okay, next. Then the horse galloped on. It went on moving forward and forward. So when they passed a young tree, so there the potter found an young tree, a small tree. So then he realized, so if I could able to catch this tree, so that may enable the horse to stop to some extent. That may enable the stop to lessen his speed. So then he tried to hold the small tree or young tree with his hands. The potter grabbed a branch. He somehow managed to grab means this is called grabbing. He somehow tried to grab the branch of a tree, but the horse did not stop. Instead, the tree was pulled out of the ground. So what this potter expected? He expected that the horse may stop at a time. But instead of that, so see how fast the horse is moving at the time. With the speed of the horse, the entire tree came out of the ground with the roots. So instead of stopping there, the complete tree itself came out of the ground with its total roots. And now, how was the potter? And the entire tree was now in the hands of the potter. So this fellow was holding the reins tightly with his left hand and holding the tree in the right hand. So this was the position in which the potter was sitting on the horse back. So with this, the potter tried his level best to stop, but he could not able to stop the horse. And let us see what happened to the potter and what happened to the battle in our next class. Until then, you keep on reading the lesson and try to enjoy the wonderful concept of this story. And with this, I am going to end today's class. Have a nice day and have a lovely day.